Live,
We're
live. Going live.
live.
Live. Now we're live. Now we're live. Okay, cool. And everyone is seeing our photo, our thumbnail, our
Yes.
beautiful thumbnail of Gagan with his hand up in his hair, as always. This is always what it is, isn't it?
Handsome. Handsome.
And now they can see you.
Yay.
This is a real
Yay!
B&A.
Whoa, what
There
was
was
that?
an ad popped up. That's all it
Okay.
was. How's it
Hi,
going, man? How are you?
Hey!
This is so just for the audience, just so you guys know, there's a slight delay on every single front between our chat with Gagan and then you guys receiving the message and then it coming back to us. There's a slight delay. It's like we're all on the moon.
Yes.
So anyway, Simon
There's
Massey.
one thing that I forgot to say before we start this. This is for the audience and also for you guys. I'm not so good with English, so there might be some very wrong pronunciations, very bad grammar. So everybody watching, please, please, please just let me live.
Be kind.
I'm not good with English either, so that makes two of us.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. We're terrible at Hindi. We're trying to learn, and it's not going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shahid.
No.
Meri.
Shayad?
Shayed Meri Gagan Aurora Parbetiho.
But that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't. See? I told you. It's going really badly. That's the only thing that Jabby remembers.
What were you trying to say?
You're sitting on my Gagan Aurora.
Maybe you're sitting on my Gagan Aurora.
Okay.
So proud of himself. All right, first super chat in. Simon Massey says, "Hey guys, wow, you're going live frequently nowadays. Busy, busy. Very nice. Hashtag more, more. We live to satisfy you guys." So I guess probably what a lot of people,
A lot of people are saying Bhaga OP in the chat.
yeah, everyone's like Bhaga, Bhaga, Bhaga.
Oh, yeah.
So College Romance season 2 is out now, right?
Yeah.
When did it come out?
So it came on 29th of February? Yeah.
January.
No, 29th of January. Sorry. It came out 29th
It came out in the
January.
future.
No, it's just been so. We've been promoting the show. We're trying to promote the show throughout and doing shoots and been very busy. So really off the clock right now.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah, it came out on 27th of January,
uh-huh.
and it's been great since then. People have been showing a lot of love for the season 2, and we kind of expected it because that's the only thing we've been asked wherever we go. Uh, it's very close to me, the show, because this was my first acting experience in front of the camera,
Wow.
and it's just surreal that the kind of buzz this and the kind of love this show gets, and the kind of love my character gets also.
Yeah, your character was like probably one of the most popular ones because I think I remember it took me a while to warm up to your character in the show. And then everyone's like, no, 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 Bhaga, Bhaga is the best. You don't understand. And then finally I was like, okay, yeah. I get it now. Yeah, it took a
I
while.
saw the reactions. Jabby didn't like me at all.
Oh my God! I knew that was gonna come up. I'm like, shit. I hope he doesn't talk about that.
No, but I got it because a lot was lost in translation
Okay.
Right.
at that time, and it wasn't good captions, good subtitles also at that time.
Yeah.
But this time I think you'll like it better.
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward to watching it soon.
Jabby, please like me this time, please.
So like, but there was like a 2-year gap. I mean, at least for us,
Yeah.
from when the show ended, the season 1 to season 2. Like, was there actually that long of a gap between shooting, or had you already shot it, but it just took that long for it to kind of come out?
No, there's actually a gap of that long because we took a good time in writing the show because it just the show exploded, and even the writers and the creators were under a lot of pressure at that time so that how can we plus one the season 1, how can we
Yeah.
move up, because the audience has been going crazy since the season 1 ended. and we had a lot of meetings, we had a lot of sittings, and then the script got logged. But then something or the other kept on happening, because sometimes some of our dates weren't available because things were not jamming up, and then COVID happened.
Right.
And so we decided just after the lockdown will be lifted, we'll be start, and we shot in the pandemic actually.
No
So
way. That's so, I mean,
yeah,
that's crazy how soon, like, the turnaround was if you just shot kind of during all of
yeah,
this madness and it's out now. Like,
yeah.
that seems wild to me. And like, was it difficult kind of coming back to your character after such a long break?
Uh, so the difficulty for me was that, as I told you earlier, also in season one, that was my first camera acting experience.
Yeah.
I hadn't done anything before that, so the there was no pressure per se on me, and I could just be, and even if I didn't do well, so nobody would care.
Right.
So, but the amount of love that this character got, not me, the character got,
Hmm.
it it was, I have never felt that pressure in my life. So season two, day one on shoot, I was actually trembling, and it has never happened to me.
Yeah.
I've done stage, I've done street, and it has never happened to me. And I didn't think it would happen to me,
Yeah.
but it did, and it was because of social media, or the people around me, or how things were changing, how people were starting to react to me, and
Yeah.
even the growth that has happened since then.
Um,
So
so
a lot of pressure, yeah,
you started out as an AD on Stree, right?
yeah.
How was that for you working with Raj and DK? Because we got to interview them as well. They're pretty cool.
Oh, they are really cool. So that also happened really accidentally. I was not supposed to do that. I was working in an MNC, doing a 9 to 5,
Okay.
and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I left. I put down my papers and I left, and I was just started looking for jobs randomly.
Okay.
I had no clue what to do, where to go, and I would just go to people and I'd start asking for work.
Okay.
And I was at an office asking for work while there was a friend who was a friend with an AD team of three, and they all just needed one person at the very last moment, and I was right there. So they said, "Okay, I have a guy," and nicely enough, he vouched out for me that if anything goes wrong, it's on me,
Oh wow.
and
Wow.
that's how I ended up on the project.
Wow. That's a lot of pressure for that guy.
Yeah.
For you, actually. Like,
I
if you screw up, it's on him.
exactly, and it's till the date that he pulls my leg that if anything was to go wrong, then
Yeah.
your whole butterfly effect would have fucked up, and you would have never landed where you have actually.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wait, so like what were your roles like as an AD? Because it seems like in India it's kind of different. Here it seems like there's like a whole team of ADs. So what were you responsible for?
Okay, so in India, it's basically different. We have around 3 to 4 to 5 ADs in a film usually. There's a chief, and they're basically different departments. So costume, props. So I was managing the background action, all the
Oh,
extra cast, all the background actors,
Hmm.
and I was supposed to. I don't know if you've seen Three or not,
yeah.
Yes.
but there's this whole Mela sequence. There's this whole function that happens near the temple, and there's a song also where Rajkumar Ramanisha does. So there are around 250 people that I had to manage
Oh shit.
there. And in Mumbai, you'll get background actors who know what happens on a cut. You're supposed to go on your first mark and
Uh-oh.
again for the next take.
Yeah.
But there, all I had were villages, because we were shooting in very interiors, and I had to tell them, no, ab cut ho gaya hai, ab this cut has happened. Just please go back to your first mark. And really old people, very cute. Didn't, but by the time our schedule ended, they were also they knew. I said, "Okay, please come into the shot. You're gonna be seen." So a very old auntie told me, "No, no, abhi to it's the master going on right now. We'll be visible in the close." And I was like shocked. Ki, in a span of 15 to 20 days, even the villagers picked up the language of filmmaking so quickly.
Well, that's
Wow.
wild. We have a lot of questions in the chat, so I'm going to start hitting you with them.
Okay.
Nanveet
All right.
Nanveet Singh says, Gagan Aurora, sir, I'm your big fan. Can I know from which college did you graduate?
Navneet, I've studied from Delhi University, Shahid Bhagat Singh Evening College. I did an undergrad in BCom,
Okay.
Bachelor of Commerce.
Rishi Padi says, Jabby, will Bhaga, thank you for your super chat, Rishi. Jabby, will Bhaga finally put down his collar on his polo t-shirt in season 2?
Actually, now that I think about it, he hasn't worn anything with a collar in season 2. Now that I think about it,
Oh.
so he's in for a treat, I guess.
Do you get called Bhaga in the streets wherever you go?
Nobody knows my real name. Nobody here knows my real name at all. Everybody calls me Bhaga, Bhaga. Even with my family or the airport, if I'm going somewhere, 99% of them don't know my real name.
And
I think that's a compliment also.
Yeah.
But, sometimes feels bad also.
Everybody.
I mean,
got a name.
that happens to Matthew Perry, where he'll be in the street
Yeah.
and someone will go, Chandler. Like, it happens.
Chandler.
Yeah, all the time. And so Devang Gaur says, what is your suggestion to college students who want to be an actor?
Oh, this is a tough one. This is one thing that I tell everybody because in terms of when you look at acting, it seems very easy to look at it. It looks like even I can do this. This is how I am in my real life, and I can be that character or any character that you see. But and a lot of people, what they do is they just come to Mumbai and start auditioning without any knowledge or any vision about where to go. So my first and only suggestion to people who are trying to come into this industry is just try and learn about the craft a little just before coming. Just try and take one workshop, one acting workshop, and basically set your goals right. Talk to people who are in the industry, reach out to them. If you don't know anybody, my only thing is just take one good acting workshop before start giving auditions.
Right.
Yeah.
Aditya Sharma asks, hello, Gagan Bhai. In love with Bhaga and the show. How was your college life like? And this has actually come up a lot. That girl says, how was your actual college life? And Simran Ahuja asks, ask him about his actual college romance.
Ooh.
So.
My college life was very fun, and I was part of the dramatic society. We used to be the coolest bunch of people in college. At least that's what we thought. We were a big group. Everybody was really close, and we had a lot of fun. I didn't really attend most of the classes. I just used to get attendance because of theater. In terms of college romance, my romance actually started in school. So I've been in a relationship for about 9 years now.
Wow.
Gonna be 10 in this December.
Oh my God! You're like a Yush Mehra 2.0, man.
Oh yeah. Ayush and we've talked about this a lot. And people really don't expect that out of us.
Yeah. What was that conversation like between you and Ayush? Because we literally just interviewed him like a day ago. So what?
I saw it. I saw the starting bit of it. We've talked actually because that's the first question both of us get asked a lot because we are very very open about our relationship on our social media accounts as well. So it just kind of feels sometimes a little irritating that people would want to ask how do you make it work, because there's a lot of effort that goes behind making a relationship actually work. And a lot of people would just go, why are you not having fun? Why are you not single? You act and you're so popular, you can go around and have fun more. I just ask them like, what is your understanding of fun? Because I'm pretty happy with where I am right now.
Yeah.
And I'm having all the fun that I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is an interesting,
that's nice.
now that you say it out loud, like it is funny, like people going, wow, what do you do to make it work? Like as if there's like one thing, like don't poop on Tuesdays, like, like something, like something random to keep it going. Dane Cook, I mean, this is a weird thing to bring up, but Dane Cook said he saw an old couple once in the street. I
Yeah.
think this is a stand-up comic. So He said he saw an old couple in the street, and he goes, "How do you make it work?" Because they've been together like 90 years. And the old guy leaned into his ear and goes, "Cheat as much as possible," like something stupid like that. So, and so Abhinav is asking, in real life, how close are you to being Bhaga?
Yeah.
I'm nothing. I'm nothing like a guy. He's really, really cool. I'm not. He abuses a lot. I don't. He breaks up. He thrashes cars. He's violent. I am not. I've never had a fight in my life. Uh, but apart from that, I think the romantic side of Bhaga and me are very similar. We both are very passionate and very romantic human beings.
Oh.
And then why is this is from Pranshu? Why is College Romance 2 not on YouTube?
Ooh, that's a very basic question because
Do you
I don't know
know?
how else to answer it. Sony gave TVF the money which YouTube wasn't giving, so that's why.
They're like, here's we want the show.
You can say that one if you want.
Oh, okay. So we got in a super chat from a regular audience member here from Cuckoo Chiku. He says, missed the stream again. Meow.
So Kuku Chuku and Achara have this weird thing going on. Rohit K is asking, is Apoorva Aurora your sister?
Oh my God. We've got this question so many times. We don't. Some of them would ask us, "Are we married?" Some of them would ask us, "Are we siblings?" Just because we have the same last name.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're not related.
Yeah.
We're just extremely good friends.
Who look so much alike.
Happen to share the same last name.
Just joking. Ashok Rayal, with the thing we just talked about. Ashok Rayal goes, any advice, Bhaga? I am in a relationship for 12 years, not married. It's like, wouldn't he have more information to provide than you at that point? He's got.
How many years has he?
12.
12.
Why is he asking me?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So people are always shocked when they hear that, about your relationship, the length of your relationship. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I kind of gets to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I fell in love with a person and I'm still with her. So what's the big deal about it?
So I guess I wanted to ask this to Ayush as well. But what keeps you at just the relationship stage as opposed to taking it to marriage? And I'm sure you get asked that a lot.
I get asked that a lot by my girlfriend. Not
She's like, where's that ring?
She's like, I don't poop on Tuesdays. What do you want?
No, it's just that we think that there's a right time for things to happen, and we both are a little too young for because we don't want to change things as of right now because they're going really smooth, and we don't want to change how it's been going just to get a tag. And it's been like that for both of us since the beginning, that it's just a tag, because in our mind, in our heads, nothing would change after that.
Right.
People around us tell us that things are gonna go haywire, but
what happened?
It's something that we both have been consciously taking a decision about, and we'll see about it.
Oh, is that me? Did I do that? I did that. I'm so sorry. Okay, give me 2 seconds, Gagan. There's a filter. I accidentally put a chroma key. I accidentally put a chroma key, so people think you have a green screen or something. Because we were streaming with a gamer, and he had a green screen behind him, and so it just looked like you had some kind of green screen effect going on. I'm like, he doesn't have a green screen. What are people talking about? Now I just fixed it.
Okay.
So
what the hell was I gonna ask? Oh, okay. In your relationship, who is like, you know how you have stereotypical male, stereotypical female? Who is more the stereotypical, like, in terms of the qualities of a female or male? Who do you guys resemble? What is stereotypical, or do you guys sort of is it like gender fluid in a way? Like you're more feminine in terms of like the romantic type, and she's more masculine. Like I'm just curious about your relationship now.
it's we never thought about it actually like that. How do I put it?
Yeah, because like for me, like
Mm.
I feel like I'm often the girl in the relationship. I'm often like I'm often like we're not communicating
Okay.
enough. You know, like I'm that dude,
Why
and I'm
can't you be
and
romantic?
I'm like thinking about my kids' names already. Like I'm that dude. You know, whereas in the girl.
If I have to put a stereotype around me, you'd call myself the more immature person in the
Okay,
relationship,
okay, okay.
and she's the more mature, sane person in the relationship. Uh, I do things, I do grand gestures, but I forget about simple things,
Okay.
and she's the one who'd remember those small things that actually matter.
Hmm.
Right.
Uh, Also, she has the decision making power of my life because I am a very indecisive person,
Okay.
very indecisive,
Okay.
and she just solves everything like that. And I sometimes I don't understand how is she that clear in her head.
I actually don't know anything
Because
about your girlfriend. Like, what does she do?
okay, so her name is Mudita, and she used to be a cabin crew for Jet Airways,
Okay.
Okay.
and right now she's studying yoga.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's starting to become an instructor, and again, I thought I had the cooler occupation. I thought I had the cooler job, but damn, she takes it away.
Just like, I'm gonna be a yoga instructor. Ha.
So we have.
No, and that's where it hits me also because then I have to drink all those juices now, those aloe vera juices,
Yeah.
and now I also have to eat healthy, and I can't eat what I was supposed to, and it's already started happening. Now I'm used to green tea. I've never in my life would drink anything like that. Now I'm used to green tea.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Kunav Puthur is asking, and thank you for your super chat, Kunav. He's asking, is it okay to put olive oil instead of ghee on aloo paratha, or is this Punjabi blasphemy?
No, bro, that's just crime. That is criminal. You cannot put olive oil on paratha. Ghee all the way, man.
And
Keep it desi.
Bro Obama is asking, what are your favorite Indian OTT shows besides College Romance?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I was gonna say college.
Yeah.
Uh, I really loved Kota Factory a lot. A lot
Oh,
of my
yeah.
very good friends are in that show. Uh, I like Sacred Games a lot.
Okay.
I liked what else did I like? I recently liked Patal Lok a lot. I really
Okay.
loved it.
Okay.
We need to watch that
I
one.
think
I
that's good enough.
I didn't see the feature film that you were in. I forgot the name of it.
Ujra
Uj.
Chaman.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't see it. So, are you aiming or hoping to do like more like because you said Sacred Games, and so
Yeah,
I'm used to a certain image of you in my mind. Like, are you hoping to do projects like that that are more like serious and gritty?
absolutely. Because what happens in the industry that after you nail one thing,
Hmm.
it's very easier to get typecasted. Because
Mm-hmm.
right after College Romance one, everything I got offered was supposed to be a Delhi boy abusing abusing camera. The call is a rap, and there's a certain way that he's trying to talk. But it kind of wears you off. You want to do something serious also. You want to try different things, and yeah, absolutely. And finally, I'm getting to do something like that pretty soon.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
shooting something very interesting with Netflix.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And so,
and
Are you
it's under
are you allowed to
yeah.
say what it is, or is it still like a secret right now?
No, actually, it's pretty out there. There's articles have come out. It's a series for Dharma that I'm doing. It has Madhuri Dixit ma'am in it,
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm finally getting to play a great character. So it's this the start of this year has been really fun for me.
That's awesome.
I just want to say
Yeah.
thank you to Sean Data for your super chat. He retracted his message for some reason, but thank you anyway for your super chat.
Hey,
There's
Shandara.
there's been quite a few questions about your audition process for College Romance. We have one here from Satyam Sachdeva that says, please ask Gagan Baya about his College Romance audition. and
Oh.
I've lost the name of someone
It's
on
okay.
here, but they asked, how many auditions did you go on before you got College Romance?
Uh, okay, this is a very interesting story. Uh, After I was done with college, so I by the third year of my college, I got into direction. I started directing plays. I started writing them. And I got so much into direction that I wanted to study it.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to Mumbai and I studied filmmaking for a year. And by the time I had left that idea of becoming an actor at all, I
Right.
hated actors because the moment you become a director, you hate actors.
Yeah, I can
So
imagine.
so that was going on, and then I worked at MTV. Then I left that. Then I started assisting, and all that happened. And then I just got done with Stree. That and I had no idea of coming back to acting. I was thinking about my next projects that I could catch on. And one of my juniors from my college dramatic society, he was at that time working at Timeliners.
Mm.
They had taken about 150 auditions for the role of Bhaga, and they were not getting it. And I just got that call. Can you just send me on audition? I'm like, bro, I haven't acted in what three and a half years, and I haven't never given an audition before that. So I had no clue whatsoever. And I just auditioned. So I actually auditioned for Karan's part, not Bhagga's part. When I
Okay.
auditioned for the first time, I auditioned for the part that Keshav plays in the series, apparently. After all, and the director of the season one, Simmerpreet Singh, he saw something and he said, "Ask him to audition for Bhagga." And literally, there was no process involved. At the moment I got the script, I said, "This is how most my this 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 actually looks like most of my youth in Delhi." And because I've seen a lot of Bhaggas around me,
Yeah, yeah.
if you go to Delhi, there are a lot of people very similar
Mm.
in terms of accent and nuances. So there was no process involved in that time. It was very instinctive. Whatever came to our mind in the first go, I just did. And there's only one take that I've given because I had no hope. I thought they're just doing that to increase the number of auditions or something. And I ended up getting the role. And for the
Wow.
first time when I read the script, I was really and for the first time I read the script, I was like, this character doesn't even have that much screen time. There's no lines. He's not even in the first episode. And I was cribbing to everybody around me that, Arey, yaar, why did I do this? And, and by the time it came out, to everybody that I've cribbed in that time,
Yeah.
they just came back for my money at that time. What's all this fan following that you're getting out
Yeah.
of the series right now? But
Cook.
yeah, it's been a great journey like that.
Yeah, it's so like you hear about these stories like that all the time, and it's like jealousy inducing sometimes. You're like, what? That was it? That was the process? Oh my God! Like
No, but I had now I have a process because at that time I wasn't serious about acting.
yeah,
Right.
So after that, the first audition that I gave after that was the worst audition of my life.
yeah,
The worst. So College Romance had just came out. It was exploding.
hmm,
Good appreciations were pouring in from everywhere,
yeah,
but there was no work that was being offered to me for a good 3 months,
yeah,
Okay.
even after it exploded.
yeah,
And I was really conscious. I was like, is this it? You just give one thing, give one good performance, and then nobody gives you another work. That do I have to wait for season two to happen now? Uh, and
yeah.
then I just got this call from a very reputed casting director,
Uh-huh.
and they sent me a script. And me being so anxious, what I did, I didn't even read the script. I was reading the script, and I was like, yeah, I'm coming right now. I want to give this audition right now. just take my audition. And I went there, and it was horrible. But I would not select myself
Yeah,
if I
Wow.
saw that audition.
yeah.
And he tried a lot. The casting person tried a lot with me. He gave me around different instructions one after the other, and gave me around 20 takes, and all of them were horrible.
Oh my.
All of them. And for 2 good years post that, I never got a call from them for
Oh
any
my
Oh my
God! Oh,
God.
oh,
from
Lord.
any other audition until last month when I got this Netflix audition, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna take at least 2 days, make a backstory about it, prep my prep my character, and then go. And when I went inside, he's the same person who took my audition that time. He was standing there, and he looked at me and he just went away. He's like, "Oh my god, he's back." But I did pretty well this time. So so his assistant went to him that this guy is doing decently. You want to look, and he saw it, and then he just came back in again, and then he put in all those efforts with me again.
Yeah.
And that's how I got the Netflix one that I'm doing right.
Well, at least you redeemed yourself.
There is
you know?
Yeah.
I got to conduct an interview with the director of the movie The Help, and he started out as an actor before he became a director. And when he first went out, he booked his first thing like that, like easy. And he's like, wow, this is going to be so easy. And then he didn't book anything for years after that. And it's weird how often that happens to people. It's crazy. What's his name from Heroes, the villain?
Oh yeah.
He didn't get anything for like 10 years. Like he just kept pounding the pavement. It's just crazy when I hear these stories. So like that's cool that you like stuck with it and kept going. You know, 2 years is a long time.
No, actually, that's why I gave that suggestion, because before that I hadn't taken any workshops or anything. After my first audition, I realized that character just happened to be inside me. They're not going to be all these characters which people are going to offer to me for an audition. So I went out, I got different workshops, and it took me a lot of time to just reach to where I am right now. It's a whole new journey that is left.
Rishi is asking, I have a question from Bhaga. Will season 3 come or not?
We barely had season 2.
Season 2 has just come out.
Or is there going to be a season 4?
Oh, wow. I hope so. I hope I get to do 30 seasons of this. The old age, since college romance to old age romance, everything.
Senior citizen romance.
I hope. Senior citizen romance.
Is this the real 10 I bought? I don't think it's the real 10 I
so.
bought. But it says Bhaga, OP, Jabby, OP, Achara, Love, OP. I don't think that's really him.
Probably not.
You know who 10 bot is? 10 bot?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's really him, but someone posing as him is in the chat. Anyway, Sahil Chawla says, what's the secret of Gagan's smile? He's always smiling.
That is true.
Now you got to look mad as hell.
That's one of the things that my girlfriend also hates. It's just, I'm a happy person. What do? I like smiling, and it just, things don't stress me out as much as they do to other people.
So what about like when you're in an argument with your girlfriend? Do you still smile?
Sometimes, and because and I understand why anybody would get irritated because of that. But sometimes I have this thing of getting zoned out, and I'm looking at her and she's shouting at me, and I'm just thinking about that. Wow. Her throat might just be paining so badly right now. She's going on top of her voice. Okay. And that is the moment I'd smile a little and she would lose it even further. And that is when I calm down. I bring out my cute face. I'm really sorry. I was hearing the whole thing. These are the 3 words that I listened.
It sounds like you guys really have like the stereotypical like guy-girl relationship. It's interesting. Satyam Sachdeva, please ask Gagan Baya about CR audition.
Yeah, I already did.
We already did that.
Yeah.
Okay. Leah Mariam says, who's your favorite actor to work with?
Ooh.
Actor that I would want to work with?
No, who's your favorite actor to work with?
Oh. You're not letting him off the hook.
I can't answer that question. I want to live. I have promotions tomorrow with other 4 cast members who are going to kill me.
I think some people were asking this in the comments, but I also was curious. Do you have any plans to return to directing, like film?
I do, and it's always in the back of my mind, and I have this diary also where I keep writing, because I had a short film that I started with, and it was in the making also. I got people on board. There was a person who was willing to shoot it for me. But then acting happened, and I haven't gotten the time since then. But I would love to, because I still think it's my first love. I enjoy that even more than I enjoy acting.
Yeah.
And how has your experience studying directing kind of influenced you as an actor, or like how you are on set, if at
Um,
all?
Actually, when I went to film school, there were a lot of people who'd studied Hitchcock, who'd studied Stanley Kubrick, and came. And I'm just a very Bollywood boy who just went with all dreams in his eyes, and I'd get to make films without no knowledge of it. And by when people would be talking about Al Pacino in class, I would be talking about Govinda in class. That's how far uh, away I was.
Yeah.
But the process, it was an eye opener, because when you go in as an audience to watch a film, and when you go in after you know the whole process,
Yeah.
first you actually can't enjoy a film at all
Mm-hmm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, and what happened was, during when I was learning the whole process and when I was assisting, so I knew when people were hating an actor. I knew when people were bitching about an actor, and I knew when people would be loving an actor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just become a subconscious way of working now, that I know that I shouldn't be a douche right now when I'm on set, and I shouldn't be doing this. This person is actually having that problem because the other person must have fucked up, but he's just the messenger to me.
Right.
So that's how it helps now. In terms of direction, because I can receive the director better. That's what I think.
Right.
Yeah.
While he's trying to brief me, I can receive the director better. I can think about what the DOP wants from me, and I think about where the editor is going to cut.
Yeah.
So it becomes very time saving for me, and very effort saving for me to what actually to perform in a shot.
Do you ever find yourself accidentally sort of directing other actors when you're rehearsing with them?
I I do a lot, and on some sets I've been told that I've been trying to direct the director also
Oh,
sometimes,
shit.
and
Oh my
and
God.
and because the space that we work in, I've mostly done YouTube and web, and they're very pretty. They're directors who are younger to me also.
Mm-hmm.
There's very similar age directors, and some of them are really good friends also. But with Apurva and me, it happens a lot that Apurva is standing behind me and she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing it again. He's not going to like this. And sometimes she just pulled me back out of the situation. And I'm like, oh, now I've learned to shut my eye, because sometimes you can see the mistakes happening, and this person would have a problem on the edit.
Mm-hmm.
That this is a continuity jump, this is an axis jump. So when you have all that here and you performing, it's very difficult to perform, actually.
It's so it's
Push
interesting.
that feeling down, and
Your perspective on that is so interesting, because I'm so used to doing everything that when I actually get to set and all I have to do is act,
yeah.
I think about nothing
Yeah.
as much as possible. I'm just like, cool, I'll just put the makeup on. All right, I'll say the lines. I'm going to go home now. Like, it's so nice to not do anything else sometimes. But then sometimes you can't help but ask questions, and you're like talking to crew members, and they're like, you're just an actor. Why are you asking anything? Go away, kid.
Yeah.
You know, it's just interesting. Like,
but that's what I do with most of my directors. The first thing I go before even we start shooting, I just go to them and I tell them I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. Whenever you think that's getting too much for you, you can ask me to shut up, and I'll just go back.
Yeah.
Because I have all these questions, and luckily enough, I haven't gotten a director who's told me to shut up. Everybody's been kind enough, or has been supporting enough, or it's just because they can't shout at me sometimes.
Has there been
that,
oh, sorry, I just wanted to ask real quick. Has there been a
Yeah.
movie you've seen where you're like, oh, that's the movie I wanted to make, and someone else got to it first?
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's the kind of cinema that I want to create. I wanted to create, and I saw it. I'm like, oh, why not me? Why?
That was a great film.
That's how I felt watching
Because
Whiplash.
I know. That's how you felt while watching?
Whiplash. the film Whiplash.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. If you haven't seen it, you should
Because
see it.
I see Parasite. I know I can't make that
Okay.
because while I'm watching Parasite, I'm like, okay, all right. There's another layer to it. There's another layer to it. There's another layer to it. But when I'm watching Jojo Rabbit, it's I and that's what I told my friends also the moment I came back. This is my cinema. Why did somebody else make it?
Yeah. Have you since watched more of his work?
No, I haven't gotten the time, but I'd like to watch a lot of more of him.
Yeah. Start with Thor Ragnarok.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
Yeah, that's the same director.
Yeah.
So Mitab Walia says, ask him any chances of getting beard or mustache, or he prefers clean shaven more.
My directors prefer clean shaven a lot. I don't know why. But that's the most I've been allowed by a director that I get in college romance.
Yeah.
This morning only somebody has made me shave again.
So, your girlfriend?
No, a director.
Oh, the director. What does your girlfriend prefer?
Clean shave.
Oh, she prefers.
Oh, okay.
And so you're just frustrated with the world.
Yeah. Just let me live. My COVID, the lockdown avatar was just everything very, very messy.
Yeah, that's great. I booked a commercial once for a car commercial, and I had this big ass beard, and that's how they booked me. And when I got to set, they're like, "Get that off. You gotta clean it up." I'm like, "You booked me like this. Why do I have to get rid of my beard that I've been growing for like half a year?" It's weird. We have the same thing. So, Rude Raguda Kodli, who is your favorite WWE wrestler?
Okay. Yep.
Who's my favorite WWE wrestler?
Yeah.
This is a tricky one. There's so many. I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. DX, D Generation X. If I can name them as one, so I really loved what they used to do and what they used to bring. Then John Cena, also Undertaker. Okay. There are too many.
And Dia Matal says Gagan's theme song for his life.
Ooh, that's a fun question.
Theme song for my life. There's a song called Khudi from by the Local Train. Okay. That's a song that I listen to a lot and I relate to a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It basically it says Khudi ko khud se milane chala hai wo diwane. So it means that you're on a journey to find yourself, and that's the whole life, and that's the whole madness.
Yeah,
what it's about.
I'll have to listen to that song. Mohammed Adil says, ask him if he could play any other character in this show. Who would it be?
Oh, in College Romance.
In College Romance, yeah.
I think Deepika. I love how crazy her character is. It's insane. The kind of things she can do with her character, and she does also. Mm-hmm. I would love to play something so crazy and so random.
Yeah, she's probably like one of the coolest characters. Like the stuff she says, I'm like, how do you what
get away with it? Yeah. How can a character get away with this?
Humorous Love asks, how was it to work with Manvi Gagru and Sunny Singh? What do you think of Sunny Singh as a person?
Okay.
Of course, what are you going to say?
He is the best human being that I've come across. He's so humble, and I just met him last night only, and he's trying to fix me up with some more work, which is around him, and it is so cute sometimes that because it's become the relationship has now become like an elder brother, younger brother, and he just tries to take care of me every time, all the time. Sometimes it gets too much also, but I never expected that from a Bollywood star to open up his arms like that nobody kind of knew me on that set because I was from web and these guys were making films.
Yeah.
To open up him and his family to me like that, there are no words that I can describe. He's been amazing, and so has Manvi. Manvi is, people talk about me smiling all the time. You have to meet Manvi Gagru. She can't stop smiling.
Yeah.
And the moment you see her smiling, you will also smile because she has a very contagious laughter.
Yeah.
And every time she'll meet, she'll make sure that everybody around her is comfortable and amazing human beings. I couldn't have asked for a better start for my Bollywood career than these two guys.
Yeah. She was one of my earliest interviews. She was really, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Long
she's
time
a
ago.
sweetheart.
Uh, uh, what?
Oh, speaking about Bollywood, I have a question here from Vivek Giri. He says, name the director that you would love to act for in Bollywood.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
You can name more than one.
Oh, I can name more than one.
Yeah,
Acha.
go ahead.
Anwar Kashyap.
Uh, no, I don't think I'll cry on his set. He's too good, and I really wanted to work with Sanjalila Bansali.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I really want to work with Ashutosh Gavarekar,
Okay.
and I really want to work with Zoya Akhtar.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally see that. And so Aditya Sharma's asking, congratulations, Gagan. College Romance Season 2 in top 5 Indian OTT shows according to viewership this year. I read it in an article. So it's just saying congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
That's awesome.
Amit Panchal, hey, Jabby, do let me know if we can have a chess learning stream. That's not related to you
That's
at all,
not
Gagan.
related at all.
But I just wanted to, like, okay, so Aditya Verma says, if Gagan wanted to be part of some old movie, which movie would it be? That's a good question.
Yeah.
There's a film called Bawarchi,
Okay.
uh,
I don't know that movie. I should check
and
it out.
it's basically about an imposter getting into a house as a chef, and then he just goes around the house solving everybody's problems and basically bringing the whole family together. And in the end, the family only turns around on him,
Mhm.
Oh.
and they get rid of him. So I really loved how cathartic it was in the end, but also how possible it was to see that character, and also because it's my dad's one of his favorite movies. So
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's sweet.
What are this is a question from me. What are people's assumptions about you that you constantly have to correct?
that I'm like Bhaga first
Yeah.
on top of my mind.
Yeah.
Uh, Assumption about that.
That's probably the most common
That I,
one. It's probably
that is the most common one.
Yeah.
The second one is that I I would be single and I would be seeing a lot of women right now.
Yeah.
But that
That probably just drives women even
I
more crazy. That's like, oh my God, he's such a good guy.
He's so
He's been
cute.
with the same girl for 9 years. Like that probably just drives girls even more crazy. Manav Sharma goes, Gagan, who is your inspiration?
it might sound very cliche, but my dad. I've seen his journey. He's a self-made man, and he's done things according to his ethics. He's left things that are more lucrative in life for his ethics, and that's something that I really admire. And I would, while I was growing up, I kept on looking at him, looking and learning, and that has just stayed with me because I think to see actors as your inspiration is sometimes that it feels really shallow to me because you don't know the person, you don't know their journey. You're seeing a person perform really well. He's doing his job really well. But when I think of an inspiration, I would rather have an inspiration for life rather than for work.
Right. And how did your parents feel when you decided to pursue acting and directing and all that?
Uh, I come from a very conservative family, so the first initial reaction was, no, you got to do an MBA. You've done BCom, you got to do MBA, and then you got to get settled. It was right now where I am, what I am. It's all because of my elder brother. He convinced my parents that you got to give him 1 year. If he does something, if he's able to earn on his own just by being in this field,
Yeah.
then it's okay. Otherwise, you can call him back.
Wow.
So to convince my parents about that was if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you a very interesting story. So when College Romance 1 came out,
Mhm.
my parents were shocked because, again, I was abusing a lot, I was drinking, I was smoking, and it's nothing that they've ever seen me doing. I was kissing on screen also, and again, because I tell you that I've come from a very conservative family, they were shocked and they couldn't believe it. For the first 2-3 months, they were like, "You're not going to do the second season. This is not
Wow.
cool. This is not cool. You can't do this. This is not going to look good. What will people say?" All of that was happening, and I understood it a little, because that's how the society they've been living in. And slowly and slowly it started to catch the fame, and I would go out with them in markets and people would come around for a picture, then their friends would compliment them about, "Your kid is doing so well," and then there were newspaper articles that, that they were doing. So I remember last year I was having dinner with them, and suddenly both of them were like, "So when's the season 2 coming?" And that's the that one I just laughed so loudly, and my brother also, he cracked up. We couldn't stop laughing for a good 10-15 minutes, because it I didn't do anything to persuade them, to even tell them that no, I'm going to do season 2. This is because I didn't know if there was one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But luckily the things happened around them.
So earlier we got this question from Yad Brar. I wasn't sure if I should ask you or not, but I mean, you can have a quick response if you'd like. He says, words about farmers' protest.
Oh, for the farmers protest, I stand with the farmers on this.
Mhm.
I feel that they're the backbones of society. If they're not there, you won't have food on your table.
Yeah.
And if there's something that they're looking for, they should be heard. Things should be resolved. And if because I've never seen them getting the respect that they deserve in our country. And right now, when they're standing for it, I don't think there's a better way to support by just standing with them or talking about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Arna Banerjee says, what's up, guys? How have y'all been? He's just saying hello. Arna Banerjee is someone who frequents our chats. Very nice guy.
Yeah, no.
Aditya Srivastava says, I hate you because I like Apurva and can't see anyone with her. Lol. Just kidding.
Yeah, I've got that a lot. After season 1 especially, people, I've gotten threats.
Wow.
How can you even touch her? and the first thing I used to do is take a screenshot of it and send it to Apurva. You see, people are talking about.
Wow, that's intense. How did your girlfriend feel?
Yeah.
How did your girlfriend feel with all the romantic stuff?
Yeah.
So we didn't know how to go about it, because I never thought of acting ever. And then suddenly this project gets offered to me, and I get to know that there's this scene that I'm supposed to do.
Mhm.
And so we decided that there's going to be a meeting and we're going to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay.
And we both sat down, and then we are actually the pros and cons kind of a people. We actually think about what will actually work for me and what won't. So we talked about it a lot, and I was still a little skeptical, but she was really confident. She said that no, if you skip this just because of me right now, you're gonna keep coming back to it, and you're gonna hate me for it,
Mhm.
and I won't want that. So the on my part, what I did was to keep her involved throughout the process. What's happening every day? How's me? How am I communicating with my co-stars? How am I talking to them? I made her meet Apurva as well. Everybody was so. By the time I was shooting that scene, everybody was so close that they didn't have a problem with me.
Gotcha.
They wouldn't know that if I was in the room or outside of the room.
Okay. Right. That's a good idea.
Amith Trouble Gaming asks, please ask him who his favorite Friends character is.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a tough one again. Joey.
Joey. That's interesting.
And Chandler.
Basically the Bhaga of Friends.
And Chandler also.
Yeah.
Phoebe. Chandler. I'm gonna say all the names.
Yeah, just every Friends character. I like Ross as well. He's pretty cool. um, Amy.
You're wearing his T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot that I was wearing his T-shirt. People can't really see it on the chat. Amy says, "Love you," and this is a super chat. Thank you, Amy. Love you, and you're acting so much. Thank you for the show. You are the inspiration for the youth. Waiting for more from you.
Oh.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
And then Anubhuti Dewan says, "Ask him how similar." There's two questions here. So the first question we can sort of look past because we already went over it. Ask him how similar
Yeah.
he is to Bhaga in real life. Also, his views on
Okay.
nepotism.
Ah, mm, I was actually listening to a TED talk this morning. While I travel, I just kind of listen to stuff. So I don't think that, for example, I am doing something. I would actually just try to get my son or my daughter the advantage of it. I don't see the because the thing is that you can only get them to a certain level,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and in our industry, it's so big because the competition is so huge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you have a very simple shop and a grocery shop also, and you ask your son or your daughter to sit at the shop, nobody would have a problem with that because then it's just understood. And in our industry, it's kind of frowned upon, but I don't think that there's a logical problem to it.
Oh no.
It's so critical of us to think like that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Kukuchiku says, Marvel or DC? If Marvel, what was your alternate end game plot theory? Meow.
Oh, we'll have a different session for that, I
Yeah,
guess.
okay.
I'll have to come prepared with it.
Okay, so is it Marvel or DC for you?
Marvel.
Marvel. Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
then he says meow. That's more for Achara.
That's funny.
And then Shavesh Joshi goes, so
But
sexy.
what is this meow? I want to know.
Oh, okay. So like a while ago, I don't know what it was. So I do
Yeah.
this thing sometimes. So I just go, oh, and then so like I would start streams and I would just be like, oh, and then Kukuchiku just started like sending chats going Achara meow, and I'd just go, oh, and so that's like our thing now. We just meow at each other.
Very interesting.
Shavesh Joshi says, so sexy, Bugs Baga, bro. Please tell, is there any season 3?
Oh my God, everybody wants to know.
Yeah, I don't know actually. We don't know. Fingers crossed, guys.
This is
But where we have ended, there'll probably be a third season. I
Probably.
think so. I hope so.
This is an interesting question. If you got a chance, what inspiration topic would you want to share screen with Sadhguru?
Oh,
I just completely caught you off guard.
Dumped.
the guy from so sexy bugs to Sadhguru. Okay, just give me a moment. Oh my God. I just always wanted to have a conversation with him about being comfortable in being alone. Because I kind of seem to have a problem with that sometimes. I am a very extrovert kind of person, and I kind of keep on going out and meeting friends every day. And lockdown was a situation where I was killing myself. I was pulling my hair apart. And I kind of went through the different stages of it. But if a conversation, I would love to have a conversation about this.
Yeah.
Being comfortable with being alone.
The last question to wrap this up, Amy asks, she says, you're sweet AF. I tend not to say it out loud. I usually say sweet autofocus. And she goes, which Bollywood actor would you like to work with?
Ooh. He passed away last year. I really wanted to work with Mr. Irfan Khan,
Oh yeah.
and after that, Mr. Rajkumar Rao, because
Oh,
I've seen him work very closely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Worked with him as well,
Yeah.
and I really want to just be in his space.
Would he remember you if you walked up to him and talked to him? Would he remember you from street?
Oh, they've pulled my leg.
Oh, really?
I've gotten messages. Because what happened was Abhishek Banerjee, who was playing the third character
Mhm.
Yeah.
in Stree, he's also a casting director. He runs a casting company called Casting Bay.
Oh wow.
I'm glad you told me
And
that
he
because
saw me.
I'm glad you told me that because I'm trying to interview him soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he when I was assisting at that time, and he just for between one scene he's just sitting idle. I was doing something. He just looked at me and he's like, "Idhar, you want to become an actor, right?" I like, no, I don't want to become an actor. And lying, you're lying. You want to become an actor? No, and at that time I really didn't want to become an actor. I hated acting as I said, and I wanted to become a director. I was very focused at that time. And then just after Street College Romance happened, and I got casted by Time Miners only, but the credit of casting the whole other cast was with Casting Bay. So I get a call, I end up in his office, and he's like sitting there. So you didn't gonna become an actor,
Oh,
and that's the one story he tells everybody whenever I meet him or I'm around him.
yeah.
But he's super busy right now, and he's been doing a lot of work since then. So I don't even know if he remembers
Yeah.
that instance.
Yeah.
But again, great crew of people. The whole cast, even Apar Shakti Khurana, he was the warmest. I wasn't even acting in that time, and he would just get me food and this and that.
Oh.
Pankaj Tripathi sir, huge inspiration. Want to work with him once.
Okay.
Amar Kaushik sir, the director. My film Ujra Jaman was actually releasing in competition with his film Bala.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the both of them had the similar plot points.
Yeah.
They're talking about baldness, and so big of him to just he texted me that all the best for your film, beta. No matter what happens, our support is with you.
Yeah.
Films don't matter, but and I was so conscious because the whole crew of Stree was working on Bala and I was working on Ujra Chaman. So,
Oh wow.
but again, it's my journey has been like that, very twisted, and I've just been lucky with great, warm people around me.
I
That's
almost
awesome.
asked you earlier about your work on Bala.
I know. I get that a lot. My mom's told someone, oh, did you see his film? Which one? Bala. And I tell her, no, that's not my
So someone we got a few last. So you guys stop sending super chats after this because we have to wrap it up. He's got to go to sleep. Chiravari Chaitanya says Gagan by if College Romance wasn't a success, what would you do? Do you have a plan B?
Direction.
Direction. Yeah, yeah, we
Direction
kind of covered that.
is
Yeah.
my plan A. Actually, acting is my plan B. That's taken the front seat right now.
And then Sarab says, I'm a biggest fan. I tag you in Insta stories and you sees. He's just
Very
saying hi, I
cute.
guess. So, oh,
Sorry.
Oh,
I didn't get that.
oh, no worries. Yeah, so Sarab just says, I'm your biggest fan. I tag you in Insta stories and you see it. That's basically what he's saying.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's just saying
I'll
hello,
definitely
basically.
see
Yeah.
it. Hey, hello.
Yeah. Anyway, so don't go anywhere. I'm just going to close this out for the YouTube audience. You guys, thanks so much for being part of this. Make sure to follow Gagan Aurora on his social media.
Yes.
And look forward to College Romance Season 12 coming soon. So- All right, y'all be good. Peace out.